Now we are in practice set 8.2, question number 2. Just we have completed the values from the table. Now taking the numerical of consideration, find the value of first 5 sin 30 degree plus 3 tan 45 degree. Now putting this part into a calculation. So your part is 5 sin 30. So first of all 5, and the value of sin 30 from our table is 1 upon 2. So it becomes 5 into 1 upon 2 plus 3 tan 45 degree. 3 tan 45 degree. From the table, value of tan 45 is 1. So 3 into 1. Making simplification of this, 5 into 1, that becomes 5 upon 2 plus 3 into 1, 3. Now if you want to simplify it in more manner, remember 3 means 3 upon 1. So we can solve in more part. 2 into 1, 2, base become 2. 1 into 5, 5 plus 2 into 3, 6, and 5 plus 6 means 11 upon 2. So 11 upon 2 is our answer. In this way, in just from table value, simply put the part over there, do the calculation and complete it. Okay student, now already in the last lecture, we have understand this concept of a table and how to remember it one by one. First of all, angles which is in the form of 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. And trigonometric ratios are in the form of sine, cos and tan. According to that calculation, we know the value of sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is 1 upon 2, sine 45 is 1 upon root 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and sine 90 is 1. Next, for cosine, cos 0 is 1, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, cos 45 is 1 upon root 2, cos 60 is 1 by 2 and cos 90 is 0. For tan 0 degree is 0, tan 30 is 1 upon root 3, tan 45 is 1, tan 60 is root 3 and tan 90 is undefined or not defined. According to this table, we are going to solve the calculative part of question number 2 over here and a part. Now moving to the second numerical and a part is, question is 5 upon 5, 4 upon 5 tan square 60, 4 upon 5 tan square 60 plus 3 sin square 60 degree. These are the two numerical, or second numerical is in front of us. Now solving it. First of all 4 upon 5 tan square 60, it is in the form of square. So I am writing in the form of square. Tan square 60, it is a square of tan 60 square. So tan square 60, value of tan 60 from the table is tan 60 and that value is root 3. So I am going to go root 3 square, because value of tan 60 is root 3 plus 3 into sin square 60. Again it is a logic or term of someone's square. Again sin 60. So according to our table, sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So we are going to keep the value over here. Root 3 upon 2 bracket square over here. Now the next part is for simplification and a part is 4 upon 5. Now root 3 square means become simple 3 or regular 3. This is our first part or our first bracket plus 3 into root 3 square is simple 3 and 2 square is 4. So it become 3 upon 4. Now next part for simplification. 4 into 3 12 upon 5 plus 3 into 3 9 upon 4. Now making simplification of that. Now your part is 5 into 4 20 as a common LCM. Now 4 into 12 48 plus 5 into 9 45. Now next simplification. Here the next part is 5 plus 8 become 30, carry 1, 4 plus 4 8 plus 1 9, 93 upon 20. And so our second answer is 93 upon 20. In this way we are able to simplify this part. Now moving to the third question and the part is 2 sin 30 degree plus cos 0 degree plus 3 sin 90 degree. Here one by one we are going to putting the values. 2 sin 30 degree. From table sin 30 value is 1 upon 2. So I am writing into 1 upon 2. That will be the first part or group. plus cos 0. Value of cos 0 from our table, it's a 1 plus 3 sin 90 degree. So 3 sin 90, again from table, sin 90 is 1. So 3 into 1. Now we have to do the simplification of this part. So your part is numerator 2 get cancelled with denominator 2 as into product over there. So this value remain only 1 plus here second value is also plus 1 and here 3 into 1 is 3. So 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5 and the answer is 5 and this is our respective answer of this numerical. Now the next numerical, question number 4. Tan 60 upon sin 60 degree plus cos 60 degree. We know all the three values from our table and that is sin 60 is root 3 by 2, cos 60 is 1 by 2 and tan 60 is root 3. Putting that value into respective calculation and a part is equal to tan 60. So value of tan 60 is root 3 divided by sin 60. So value of sin 60 is root 3 by 2 plus cos 60, that is nothing but 1 upon 2. So 1 upon 2. Now starting this calculation from here only, one is a part of a numerator and second denominator. Now next step for simplification. Here root 3 from numerator remain as it is. Here base 2 2, so common base become 2 and here it become root 3 plus 1. So here it become root 3 plus 1. Now in the next step of modification, this is a root 3 at a numerator and divided by root 3 plus 1 upon 2 at the denominator. So again making a simplification of that, root 3 and this value divided by become reciprocal as a multiply by. So root 3 plus 1 divided by 2. In reciprocal manner it become 2 as a part of a numerator and root 3 plus 1 as a denominator. Remember this root 3 is not independent or individual, it's divided by nothing, means it is divisible by 1 only. You should know that concept. Now again next part for simplification over here and the part is 2 into root 3, 2 into root 3, so it become 2 root 3 divided by root 3 plus 1 into 1 means it becomes root 3 plus 1. This is a step that we are able to achieve and the answer is 2 root 3 upon root 3 plus 1 and that is your final answer. Now numerical number 5 is cos square 45 degree plus sin square 30 degree. Means we need a value of cos 45 degree in terms of a square and sin 30 degree in terms of a square. We know cos 45 is 1 upon root 2 and sin 30 is 1 upon 2. Making simplification over here and the part is first cos square 45. So cos square 45 degree, we know that cos 45 is 1 upon root 2. Means this value become 1 upon root 2 bracket square plus sin square 30. The value of sin 30 is 1 upon 2 and again it is in the form of square. Now making simplification of that, 1 upon root 2, its square become 1 upon 2 because 1 square is 1 and root 2 square is simple 2 plus 1 upon 2 square, 1 square is 1 and 2 square is 4. Here next simplification is, you can apply any method. I am going through regular method. 4 into 2 that become 8, 4 into 1 4 plus 2 into 1 2. So 4 plus 2 that becomes 6 upon 8. Dividing both part by 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. It becomes 3 upon 4. And in this way we have completed this numerical. Student, remember in this type of a numerical we have to apply only simple fundamental part, that they are giving you calculative type of a part. We have to take the value from the table, put it into the calculation, do the needful part like square, multiplication, whatever may be, then simplify it and reach to the answer. So it is just a kind of a simple mathematical part, but we should know the table or we should know the perfect value of that table content, and that is a part over here which is most important. Now next numerical is numerical number 6 and the valuations are cos 60 degree into cos 30 degree plus sin 60 degree into sin 30 degree. Means we need 4 value. First cos 60 into cos 30 means these are the 2 value plus sin 60 into sin 30. No doubt all the values of cos 60, cos 30 as well as sin 60, sin 30, all values are available in a table. Taking this calculation over here, first cos 60 degree, according to table cos 60 degree means 1 upon 2 into cos 30 degree. So cos 30 degree is nothing but root 3 by 2 plus sin 60 degree. So sin 60 degree is root 3 by 2 into sin 30 degree is 1 upon 2. Now you have to simplify this part over here and the part become root 3 into 1, root 3, 2 into 2, 4 plus root 3 into 1, root 3 and 2 into 2, 4. Now remember here base 4, 4 is same. So I am writing this step over here, base is 4, here root 3 plus root 3. So here root 3 plus root 3. Now simplification of this step, root 3 plus root 3, it become 2 root 3 divided by 4. When you are doing a part like x plus x, we are writing it as a 2x. In the similar manner, root 3 plus root 3, it become 2 root 3 upon 4 as usual. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So it become root 3. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Means our final answer is root 3 upon 2. Now we are going to start practice set 8.2, in which question number 3 and the part is, if sin theta is equal to 4 upon 5, if sin theta is equal to 4 upon 5, then find the value of cos theta. Then find cos theta. Now student, please pay attention. Here we are using fundamental identities and the part is. So according to fundamental identities, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now they have given a value of sin theta, that is 4 upon 5. Making implementation of that, 4 upon 5 bracket square plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now definitely we are getting the value of first cos square theta and then taking root we will get the cos theta, but first we have to simplify it. So shifting this 4 upon 5 bracket square, which is plus over here, shift to that side, it become minus. Therefore cos square theta is equal to 1 minus 4 upon 5 bracket square, shifted over here, become minus 4 upon 5 bracket square. Now the next part, simplification. So your part is 1 minus 4 square is 16 and 5 square is 25. Now next part of simplification. So here base become 25. Now 25 into 1, 25 minus 16. Now 25 minus 16 means 9 upon 25. And again 9 upon 25, that is nothing but 3 upon 5 bracket square, means simply it is nothing but 3 upon 5 bracket square. So as per condition, cos square theta is equal to 3 upon 5 bracket square. So taking root from both sides, so taking roots from both sides, and cos square theta is get converted into the part as a cos theta and 3 upon 5 square. So simply without square, that is 3 upon 5. And in this way we can simply solve this numerical. Remember, there are some fundamental part. First you should know this property, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Next, here part, when you are going to solve it, here the valuations, put the value of 4 by 5 in the term of bracket square, remaining rest of the part, shift this 4 upon 5 to that part. Next, calculation in terms of simplification, and in this way we have to solve the part. Here some student may ask a question, sir, why we are not taking plus or minus as a true answer? The reason behind is that this all numerical is based between 0 to 90, means in first quadrant, and in first quadrant sin, cos, tan all values are positive. On that principle we take only positive value. Now our question number 4 is, if cos theta is equal to 15 upon 17, then find the value of sin theta. Again we are using fundamental identity and going to solve this numerical. So according to our part, we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now sin square theta plus cos square theta. We know that value of cos theta is 15 upon 17 and it contained a square. So 15 upon 17 bracket square is equal to 1. Therefore, sin square theta is equal to 1. Shifting plus 15 upon 17 bracket square to that side, it become minus 15 upon 17 bracket square. Now student, remember, this calculation is the most important part for our application. Now solving this value over here, 1 minus 15 square is 225 and 17 square is 289. Now 289 into 1, 289 into 1, it become 289 minus 225 divided by 289. Now making simplification of that, 9 minus 5, that become 4, 8 minus 2, that becomes 6, and 2 minus 2, that is a 0, divided by 289. Now this is the value of sin square theta, that is 64 upon 289, but again it is a square of 8 upon 17 bracket square, because 8 square is 64, 8 square is 64 and upon 17 square is 289. Naturally sin square theta is 8 upon 17 bracket square, taking root from both sides. So here taking roots from both sides, and the part is sin square theta is 18 upon 17 bracket square. Therefore sin theta is 8 upon 17. Once again student, please pay attention. A number of students are asking a question, why we are not taking plus or minus. The reason behind is that sin cos tan, we are taking the angle between 0 to 90 degree, means in first quadrant, and in first quadrant sin cos tan all values are positive, so we consider only positive value. And in this way we can complete the part.